Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Today I'm not feeling that great because I couldn't wake up. I really wanted to sleep and not to go to work, but I did, and it was a long day, and I have a little bit of a headache. I don't know why, to be honest, but now I'm feeling a little bit better, and I wanted to film a video about 2019 novelties. So I went to the store and smelled probably the majority of new perfumes. So I just wanted to share with you my impressions of them. Some of them I've already tested a few times. So I'm really glad that Germany starts getting new perfume releases a little bit quicker, because in the last years Germany was really slow with all the new perfumes and we needed to wait really long, but now it's getting better and we are getting more brands, more niche brands. The Douglas in Frankfurt is gonna be bigger. What's that? Let me check my lights. Well, anyway, let's get started, and I will start with Coach. I have no particular order. I'll just go on Fragrantica to check the notes. And this is Coach Floral Blush perfume. By the way, I am trying to pronounce the perfume names correctly, but you know that English is not my mother language. French is my nightmare, so please apologize me if I mispronounce some words, and I will try to leave the names of the perfumes that I talk about on the screen and also down below. But anyway, this perfume came out in spring 2019, and according to Fragrantica, it features only 3 notes. In the top we have goji berries, in the heart there is peony, and base note are white woods. So what do I smell in here? I smell some very beautiful, delicate floral perfume. I remember in the opening when I sprayed it in the store, it had a little bit of a fruitiness going on, very pleasant, floral, sweet fruitiness, and now it is quite sheer, woody, musky, dry down. So nothing offensive, just very light and girly perfume that I think is suitable for young ladies or just ladies who prefer very innocent fragrances. So with that being said, let's move on to another novelty, just from Laura Biaggi. I hope I pronounced the name correctly, and it is called Tender. Now, Tender is a very special perfume. I've never been a fan of Laura Biaggi fragrances. Mom of my boyfriend really likes her perfumes, but for me they're just not really my taste. But this novelty is actually very pleasant. I'm not sure if it is limited or not. The notes are mandarin, pear and jasmine in the top, rose, magnolia and violet in the heart, and patchouli, ambergris, vanilla and musk in the base. And I really like how it smells. It smells fresh, it smells fruity but not berry. It smells like pear but very perfumey pear. It doesn't have that sour element that pear has. So it is also quite a fresh and gentle floral type of a fragrance, but it is not as pink as the one by Coach's. So I think that this is a beautiful summery or maybe spring-like perfume for those who prefer really soft fragrances and who want them to be modern and very feminine. So with that being said, let's move on to something very different. This novelty is by Narciso Rodriguez, and this is the newer version of their Rouge perfume. This is Eau de Toilette, and I remember when Eau de Parfum came out, I didn't like it at all. I adored that packaging because red is one of my favorite colors, but the perfume was nothing for me, and I had a really strange reaction to it, like physical reaction. It made me feel a little bit bad, and I believe that is some sort of mask that I can't deal with. And in here it is also present, but not in such a high dose as I smelled it in Eau de Parfum, which makes sense because this is a lighter version Eau de Toilette. So they are quite similar. They are super musky, and that musk, it makes me feel bad here. It just makes me wanna go out on the fresh air, if you know what I'm talking about. But I actually really find that this is a nice musky perfume. It is very musky. Other notes are Lily of the Valley, Rose, Tonka, Vetiver and Cedarwood, but for me it is super dominant on the note of musk, which is not really my thing because this particular type of musk doesn't work for me. But I'd like to know if you loved the Eau de Parfum one, and if you have already experienced the Eau de Toilette, please let me know what do you think about them. Do they have the same effect on you as on me, or can you enjoy them? I'd like to know that. So let's move on to the new perfume, Girls Can Say Everything or Anything. Let me check. And I was actually quite curious about. So it is by Zadig and Voltaire, and it is called Girls Can Say Anything. And the reason why I looked forward to it, because it features some really interesting floral notes such as iris and peony, which happen to be one of my most favorite floral notes. And I was curious, even though I really didn't like Girls Can Do Anything, like I couldn't stand that perfume. It was just something that was way too cloying for me. I literally wanted to wash it off the minute I sprayed it, and I just didn't like it, even though the notes in the original one, in the first one, were so good, like tuberose and vanilla, amber seeds, orange blossom, patchouli, musk, some synthetic amber, pear, and I love all those notes, but it doesn't smell harmonious to me for one reason or another. And this perfume, Girls Can Say Anything. Well, listen to me. This girl definitely can say anything she wants, but the problem is it doesn't make sense to me what she says. Let me know if you understand her better than me. I would love to know your opinion on this collection from Zadig and Voltaire. I really like their perfumes, but these Girls Can Do Say Anything, they are just nothing for me. I don't smell peony, I don't smell iris in there. It smells just messy. This girl's talk is messy. Sorry, nothing for me. And let's talk about Elie Saab's new release of their quite interesting perfume that I actually enjoyed very much, just called Le Parfum, I believe so. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And this is Le Parfum Royale, and it was launched in 2019. It is brand new, and when I sprayed it without knowing the notes, I was like, damn, this is patchouli. And I was excited because patchouli nowadays is really refined or barely noticeable in modern releases, and I miss high quality intense patchouli because it is one of my most favorite notes. I can stand it in different variations. I just enjoy patchouli, and I find that designer perfumes should have more of beautiful patchouli in them because that note provides that very luxurious feeling to the scent. So patchouli really stood out to me, and I liked it, even though I found it to be very winter-like. It was warm, it was very voluptuous, bold, sensual. You know, all those claims that designer fragrances like to have. This perfume actually represents the sensuality of patchouli to me, And when I was home and I smelled it, I was like, oh, it reminds me of something that I don't like, and that is Angel by Mugler, but this one is better. So if you want something in the same family as Angel, but you don't want the Angel, check out this one, just really, really nice. And then I also smelled new perfume from Kinsel of their Flower, and I was a little bit confused because it said eau de parfum and it was like 30 ml bottle, and I believe that is the original, maybe in the new design, I don't know, but I sprayed it on my wrist and I could smell it all the way home, and it was so mesmerizing. I literally looked at that perfume differently. I'm getting a bottle of it, and I just wanted to tell you that now I'm in love with Flower by Kinsel. I have their newest flanker 2019 Eau de Vie. I have a review on it, please check it out and let me know if you like Flower by Kinsel or you can't stand it, as my mom. But now I kinda rediscovered it for myself. And finally, I want to talk about Donna Karan's new perfume that is called Summer 2019, and it has really fruity mix such as raspberry, bitter oranges, mandarins and blackberries, and then beautiful floral notes such as freesia, which isn't that popular anymore, rose and jasmine, which are the most popular floral notes, and galbanum, which is quite surprising, and then in the dry down, beautiful resins, musk and cedarwood. And even though this perfume definitely smells fruity, floral, very designerish, very common, it still has something unique to it, and I really find that it screams summer and maybe smells of high quality shower gel that you use in your hotel, maybe somewhere where you're having a vacation, if you know what I'm talking about. So you spend all day long at the beach or pool, and then you just want to wash it all off, and you're using a shower gel that smells like this, or just this perfume to be refreshed. That is my impression of it, and I really enjoyed it very much, but I think it is limited edition. So that completes this video. Those were my quick thoughts about some new perfumes launched in 2019. I hope it was helpful and it gave you a better idea of how these perfumes smell and what's new on the market. And if it was interesting and entertaining, please give this video a thumbs up so I know that you like it, and definitely comment below if you have any experience with these new releases, because I love to hear from you. And if you have any questions, just let me know them in the comments below and I would be happy to chat with you. So thank you so much for watching and have a lovely weekend, and stay tuned, smell good. We'll see each other in the next one really soon. Bye guys.